That is a compliment or so, I suppose. It is, it is at least as close to one as I am likely to get. The face on her. You take a seat and I'll order something. Are you okay with fish stew? It's the only thing I like here. I've never had it before, but I guess it should be fine. Good, I'll be back shortly. Daniel returns with 2 bowls of fish stew. It's quite nice, but he seems in a rush. We quickly ate in silence and then left. I ask him some questions about what I see there, but he only gives me one sentence answers at most. I guess he doesn't feel like talking. I can't tell if he likes me or not. At least he doesn't look at me like the people in the streets. Maybe it is just because I'm new. I hope it will get better. I don't think I can handle all this attention if it happens all the time. Okay, before we begin our exploration, it should briefly view status screen. Don't worry, this will only take a moment. Okay, so Amber's alignment, light or dark, so change based on her choices through the game. Depending on her alignment, Amber will say different things during the game. Love interests have a light and dark alignment too, and it will influence the ending you get. As it is important to do activities that influences crafting level measures how skilled Amber is overall. Taking below there are those. Lastly, you can use okay. Daniel and I, my name is Shop when Harrow Sunday returns from business at the Mages Guild. I knew Daniel wanted to return to his studies, but Harrow said I'm not yet experienced enough to run the shop on my own. Welcome back, Father. Thank you, son. Are you back for the rest of the day? I'm afraid not. I have a number of prospective clients I must meet with. Can't they come here to see you? I'm afraid sometimes discretion is required and someone else go after. I do, however, have something I need both of you to do. What do you need? I have a customer right in the 4 Sons to collect 2 healing potions. Unfortunately, I have been so busy that I have not had time to make them myself. You two should be more than capable of making each one each in that time. It does not need to be the particular potion to stick to common ingredients, please. His eyes twinkle. Perhaps we can make a little competition. Whoever makes the most potent potion will not have to bring the equipment to that. I like the sound of that. You won't win. Oh, you don't think so, do you? I'm very confident. Regardless, I want you two to get started right away. You can close up the shop until I return. Yes, Father. I must go. I will see the both of you in a short while. Time to get to work. Can't wait to have a nice, relaxing evening. Yes, you certainly look rest there. Okay, I'll stop now. Your pride will be your downfall. Keep telling yourself that.
Once we've locked the door and put the closed sign up, we both go back to the beginning to work on our potions. We have more than enough equipment to make the potions at the same time, so it's just a matter of seeing who does the best. As time passes, I realized that I may have been a little overconfident. I look at what Daniel is doing and I just know that unless I do something, he would win. I really don't want to clean the equipment. It's so tedious doing it every night after dinner. Okay, so this I take it as a thing that will influence the light and dark kinds of things. In real life, this is how I'm probably doing without this. Not sure if anybody else can help me out because I don't it's just yeah. Oh, interesting. It's nice music. You've just seen it change the environment of both Amber and the other relative character. For each love interest, there are 4 possible endings: light plus, light, dark, and dark plus. To see its character alignment, use the status screen. Okay. Congratulations, Sandy. For what? For your win, of course. There's no way I can beat you. I've ground yours seeing sense now. I'm following Harris's recipe, but I know yours is going to be better. So if I was you, I would continue. It's fine, it happens to all of us. So I guess you're not following the recipe I was given? Shakes his head. While researching at the Mages Guild, I realized there were some common ingredients I could use to enhance the super healing potions without increasing the cost by very much. So they remain profitable while increasing their effectiveness. It's quite ingenious. You shared it with Harris? I have, but I think you want to keep things simple for you and to codified recipes that all apprentices are taught. Oh, I see. I thought alchemists are meant to believe in their own recipes. They should, but you're still an apprentice, I suppose. Glance over Daniel's shoulder and notice his potion is starting to darken. I think you've heated that potion for too long. Some of the ingredients are starting to burn. Spins around and curses loud.
Distracted me.
Didn't mean to. I honestly hadn't, but I'm not upset either. Not while acting so superior. Perhaps I'm not forsaken by the gods after all. I have a real chance at winning. After another couple of hours, Harris returns to judge our concluded potions. Welcome back, Father.
You two have been hard at work, I say. Let's take a look at these potions then.
Harris takes it and tests them in turn. Not sure how he was doing it, but apparently some magic is involved. It really frustrates me that I cannot become a mage. It looks like it would make alchemy so much easier. After he finishes looking the bottles over, he places them on a shelf he uses sewer goods waiting to be collected by a customer.
Excellent. Both of you have made potions. I am more than comfortable giving to a customer. I should remove the competition. It would be Amber. But, except your last time, perhaps you should pay more attention to what Amber's doing then assuming your own wisdom is always superior.
Yes, Father.
As for you, I will enjoy an evening without cleaning the fortune.
I will.
Good girl. I'm proud of you. Excellent apprentice.
Thank you. I can't help but grin a little wider as I meet Daniel's eyes. Meeting him feels so good. I know Daniel told me to stay off the main streets and slums, but it's getting dark. So if I don't take a shortcut, I won't get home before night. It's a little risky, but I should be fine once the daylight, right?
What's a pretty young thing like you doing wandering around an alleyway like this?
I back away my hand, moving naturally to where I can see my money pouch.
We can lead you through sight from sand to the market district for a few cars.
I can manage my way just fine on my own.
Are you sure about that though for a second? I don't think anyone would think twice about doing harm to a dark elf.
Don't call me that!
Oh, that's the demon blood coming out.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I do know. If you don't play out, we have our payment one way or the other.
I back away slowly, ready to run. I could outrun these men if I really needed to. Glance behind me and see two more men appear out of the shadows.
Actual men, cowards.
They managed to sneak up on me.
Thought you could run from Satan? I thought we discussed that payment. Money, something else. I'm more than a coward here. Anyway,
I have nothing to give you.
Young girl like you has plenty to give.
What the...
Damn.
I think she's a bit young for the form of you.
It's a courtesy doing it.
Excuse me, I'm no whore, high class or otherwise.
Two of you can pay the price now.
I don't think so. I get what I take what I want. Right now, I don't have any interest in giving either of you anything. But look at the woman. She is beautiful, but clearly insane. Her outfit is outrageous, and she clearly thinks she can take on these 4 people of her own. Once she gets into a fight with them, she looks like she's spoiling 4 of them. What should I do?
I wouldn't think it was, seem like it was trash.
Not plus 1. Interesting. That's my news. Please leave us alone. I'll give you the money you want.
Want money from her too?
The woman sighs and drives a finger through her long black hair, some stray lock out of her face. You foolish man. Don't tell the gods of the realm I didn't warn you. There's a fresh fire next to me. Something cries out. I look at him. I look ahead and see Ruby standing behind him, one arm wrapped around his chest and the other grabbing his throat. I advise you to leave that girl. To let that girl leave or I'll crush him.
Let it go!
Then frown but move out of my way. Go on, girl. Quite far. Swallow running past the main street. Now, about giving and taking. Find myself on the main street after a few moments. Sigh. No more shortcuts. Not of it. Glance back to the alley. Hope that woman's alright. It was nice to have some time to just study and some quiet. The window is open and I am enjoying the cool breeze from the ocean as I study on my bed. Maybe it's my dark elf blood, but I don't feel the cold as much as others, so I like to keep my window open during forays. Guess that's how it's pronounced in Solaria. Spring and summer. I take it that means. Yeah, and this would be fall, as in arbor, as in trees. That will change once August arrives, but since this is Florius, I have plenty of time. Weather is extreme up here, going from hot to freezing. Thankfully, the city isn't so far north it is permanently cold. I don't think I could handle that. I sigh quietly, turning the page in my textbook and reading over the formula presented. For a fire cell, include the old methods and the new methods, depending on what materials you had. Such things interested me. Many of the apprentices I bump into at the Mages Guild care more about the new ways. I like to learn as many methods as I can, old or new. Learning things like that will help me make a better alchemist. You never know, it could inspire me to come up with something new. Yes?
I'm sorry to interrupt your studies, but the delivery I was expecting has not arrived. Could you go to the snowing ports and fetch it for me?
No problem, I'll go get it.
Thank you.
He's out a piece of parchment.
This is the delivery note. Give that to the clerk and he'll give you your shipment.
Go ahead and take the note. This looks like a lot.
If it's too much for you, then get Snow to have one of the boys. Let's help you.
Alright. Do you need this right away?
I do. I need some of the ingredients to finish a batch of potions I'll be delivering tonight.
Do you always leave things to the last minute?
Thanks. I try not to, but I go through ingredients so quick that it is hard to keep up. I'd best get going.
I'll be back soon. It's quiet this afternoon. I suppose most people collect their deliveries in the morning. Those? Master Harrow sent me to collect this shipment. I hand the note over to the clerk. He looks at it and nods before gesturing to one of the young men milling around to come over. If you wait outside, I'll have it sent to you. Thank you. After a little while, the young man, clerk called upon, appears with the crate. I'd be lucky to see over if I picked it up. The young man carried it on his shoulder, his muscular arm wrapped around it.
The one is collecting Master House's shipment.
I am. It's bigger than I imagined. It's down in front of me.
Good luck getting it back.
You're not going to help me?
All they do is to attend to. Once I've delivered to who we're supposed to, it is no longer my responsibility.
How do you expect me to get that back to House's shop?
It's not my problem.
I wonder what will happen if some of these things I choose that I think probably going to be dark choices, because I remember reading on forums when this was in development that light doesn't necessarily mean good, and dark doesn't necessarily mean evil. It doesn't, and the endings that you'll get and that kind of thing. Like some of the light ones tend to be rather tragic, and some of the dark ones tend to be joyous kinds of things. So maybe I'll try that out. So grab the crate. The face on him. Can't even pick it up. I thought this was just herbs.
And glass jars keep them fresh. It's a lot of glass and packed to make sure they don't shatter.
Can't carry this.
So I see. Once I'm finished work here, I can help you take this to Master Harrow's.
Really? Thank you.
I'll return once I'm done.
Sit on the crate while I wait. I'm mortified myself with the movement.
Okay.
I suppose I really not put much effort into carrying things around. Perhaps I should talk to Alice about adding some kind of exercise regime to my study schedule. The sun is approaching the horizon by the time the young man returns.
It's catered for you now, though I prefer not to carry you too.
Oh, my eyes get up. Don't worry, I can walk back without help.
Good.
Young man picks up the crate.
Lead the way. Master Harris's new apprentice? It was a dark elf. You weren't what I expected.
No horns.
Now, I heard you have blue skin.
Oh. No, I don't, so I suppose that's not true. If that was put in there just because of the fact that I said about that in the forums when this was under development, that'd be pretty cool. Fine, it also played a role in that as well as the greenhouse. Anyway.
Evidently not.
So, it doesn't bother you I'm a dark elf?
Why should it?
The elves and older people around here tend to not like me.
Not really interested in the stories, but what's in front of me. You don't look like a danger to anyone, you're certainly no demon.
It could be lulling you into a false sense of security.
Perhaps, but I doubt it.
So you work at the docks then?
Not regularly, only when I need the money.
So it's not your main job?
I don't really have a main job. Just take work where I can get it.
I see.
Lucky that I have an apprenticeship. I would kill for such an opportunity.
I suppose I was lucky to be raised by the person I was.
Alice raised you?
No, he's just a friend of my mother.
Oh, so you're an alchemist?
She practices alchemy, but I wouldn't say she's an alchemist. It was why she sent me to study with Harris.
I see.
Stop by and try across the shop. Thank you for your help.
Of course.
Places the crate down in front of the door. I can get help to bring them from here.
Good luck with your prayer, Chief.
Thank you. Good luck with your jobs too.
I hope so.
It's been a small wait before leaving. It was only after these walks away that I realized we hadn't shared our names.
Indeed, the person that said his name on the alignment thing. Anyway,
I shrugged. We might never see each other again, so it's no big deal. I reached over the crate and pushed the door open. House, Daniel, could you two help me get this crate in, please?
I need you to fetch some saltpeter from the market for me. I thought I had more, but I was mistaken.
What do you need something like that for?
I'm out of aqua fortes and I need to make some more.
I actually are having recipes after all. Oh, I see.
So can you get it for me, please? Many tasks I must attend to before we open.
Won't the market still be closed at this time?
I will be open.
Oh, okay. I'll go get it then.
Thank you, Emma. I love this. This is the background. He's got his blood-stained apron. He's holding a meat cleaver, and both the look on his face and like the way his arms are just—he's like, "What?" That's awesome.
It's a quiet day in the market. Suppose even the biggest shopping district in this country has quiet times. Huh? Turn towards the sound and see a carriage barreling towards me. Ah! Tried to jump out of the way, but I slipped on a patch of blood face first into the ground. Ouch. Ow! I went over to find myself looking at the side of the carriage. What's going on? I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. Commonly got in the way of force word.
What are you talking about? The door of the carriage opens and a handsome elf stands. Oh, my apologies. You hurt? He holds out his hand to me. Sorry to inform, but I once yelled at him, but he's obviously a noble, so I'll get in trouble if I do. He's good looking too. I'm not sure what to do.
Since we educate, interest. Should be interesting.
I let him help me to my feet. Are you hurt? I'll be fine, but that was only because of my quick reflexes. What if I was an old woman? You could have run me down at the speed you were going.
That's his name.
I'm sorry. You're alright. Just don't be so reckless next time.
I promise not so foolish next time.
Good. I don't think you'll want death from someone on your conscience, even if they're just a peasant.
But I don't think of peasants like that.
Do you really?
I try not to. But man.
Well, I hope you keep it up.
As do I. Sir, we have to go or else we'll be late for your appointment.
Oh, yes, I am coming. I'm sorry again, miss. My name is Amber. I am not a miss.
Oh, very well, Amber. My name is Good.
That is quite a name. It comes with nobility. I prefer to be called Blair. I shall call you that then. I'm glad. Farewell. Bye.
Sir, please.
I am coming. Watch him get into the carriage. No sooner he sat down, the driver cracks the reins and speeds away between the stalls. Sigh and shake my head. To be honest, my uncle aches a bit, but it isn't too bad. I just don't feel like admitting I'm hurt.